Ramsey, hoist sword. Vicious body
Ramsey's
slam.
got some strength to pick up a man like Jeff
Good
Sword.
elbow drop. Right for the pin, and Sword kicks out of it.
Okay, this is where Jeff needs to do something to get out of this and go over and tag his partners, because there's plenty of experience and plenty of talent in his corner when he's got Ronnie Garvin and Bob Roode.
Sword gets the tag.
Okay,
Ronnie
with a
Garvin.
little strength, a little bit of power, he pushed his way over there, and it was
Ronnie
a smart
Garvin
thing to do.
Comes in and turns the tides on Jim Ramsey.
The one-man gang.
Smashes his head into the turnbuckle.
One-man gang is going to work.
Does the same with the other turnbuckle. And Ramsey goes to the mat. Garvin picks him up. Pokes him in the eyes.
Ronnie Garvin is the type of man to fight fire with fire, John.
That he does as he gets Sonny Garvin.
He'll wrestle any way you want to wrestle. If you want to wrestle clean, Ronnie will wrestle you move for move. If you want to get dirty, you want to change the tactics, and he'll stay right in there with you.
Ramsey having a hard time now. Gets a 2 count. Doug Vines comes in again.
Where'd go?
Doug Vines came in again and pulled Roop off. Or it would have been a 3 count, I believe. Now Ramsey coming back. Jim Ramsey now on the bear
with the bear hug on Ramsey.
Tremendous amount of strength shown by Bob Roode. Ramsey can't do anything with it. He throws him to the floor. He's got the pin now. He's got a 2 count, and Doug Vines comes in again.
Well, smart move, making a tag, putting the fresh man in there, Ronnie Garvin.
When it comes in, Sawyer can't, or either Ramsey can't make the tag.
Well, that's a smart maneuver on the team of Garvin, Roop, and Sawyer to keep that man in there and work on it.
Jim Ramsey has been taking a beating. There's a 2 count, but he kicks out. And Garvin lifts him up again. Getting ready for the, lifts him up to his shoulders.
Form of backbreaker.
All the way up on the
that hurts.
On the shoulders. Ronnie Garvin has Jim Ramsey.
He's in a lot of trouble. Now he goes for a backslide.
He's got it. Got a 2 count, not a 3. Ramsey got a shoulder up and got out of it.
All right, here comes
Bob Roode. Ramsey against the ropes at right to the midsection of Jim Ramsey. He makes the tag to Wayne Davis. Davis in now, and Roop working on Wayne Davis.
Well, he's not wasting any time with this man.
No, he isn't.
Jumped on him right when he stepped in the rope.
Slams him down.
Nice body slam.
And now Doug Vines is in the ring, and so is his partner, Jim Ramsey. They are really working on Bob Roode. Now here Ronnie Garvin and Jeff Sword.
What a wild match. All 6 men are in the ring at the same time.
Things are getting tough. Jeff Sword working over Doug Vines. On action. Now there are 4 men left in the ring, but
what's this guy going up on the top rope?
On the top rope, and Bob Roode
he got what he deserved. Good thing Bob Roode was alert there.
There's the 3 count. The match is over. It's the pin on Wayne Davis, and the winners are Bob Roode, Jeff Sword, and Ronnie Garvin. And we'll be back with more International All-Star Wrestling in just a moment.
Wrestling, Chuck Allen, along with Terry, and this event will be introducing from Jacksonville, Florida, weighing 252 pounds, Denny Fargo. His opponent, ladies and gentlemen, from New York City, weighing 251 pounds, Mark Lewin.
Well, Chuck, while you're doing, listen, I'm going to get this microphone and go over to Terry Funk.
Terry Funk is complaining. Here's Terry.
Right here. Wait a minute. Remarks up in the dressing room about Detroit. He went ahead and made one remark. Well, look, you're going to try to deny this. Come down here. I'm going to ask you. Said said that the people love Detroit, and the only people that really like Detroit are people that are colorblind. I understand where you're coming from. You want to talk about my brother and leave him stranded? What I want to do is I want to get this fat puke out of the ring, and I want to wrestle you now.
No. You're wrestling the next match. Come on, now. You're scheduled to the next match.
You're the damn ring.
Wait a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, we've got some controversy going on. I don't know what's going to happen to Danny Fargo, and Terry Funk right now is wanting him to get out of the ring completely, and now he helped him out. He threw him out. It looks like we're going to have a contract. And Mark Lewin. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, main event action here on Professional Big Time Wrestling.
There's been a lot of bad blood between these two guys. The referee calls for the bell. We're going to see it.
He didn't hit him. He let him off the ropes, Terry.
This is unreal. I've never seen anything like this before. Terry Funk is scheduled to wrestle our next match, and here he comes in. Lewin and him have got something going on between them, I'll tell you that.
Right into a half Nelson on the canvas. Terry Funk gets hurt. That arm is being twisted. Also, the wrist is being twisted by Mark Lewin. Al Thomas, the referee, says it's a legal hold. Terry Funk in pain in the canvas. The crowd is going crazy. They love it. Terry Funk has been coming out talking belligerently to the crowd all afternoon before the television cameras went on, and they love every minute of it.
And we can tell you this, those remarks that Terry Funk claims that Mark Lewin made, believe me, Mark Lewin never made remarks like that. Those are lies, nothing but lies from Terry Funk.
He twists the arm again, down on one knee. Headbutt by Funk.
Well, if it's action Terry Funk wants, he'll get action times 10. It'll be a war in there with Mark Lewin. He's ready. Look at him. He's ready.
Terry Funk gave a headbutt, knocked him out just about. I'm certainly sure that he saw stars, went to the canvas for a while, up again, the arm and the wrist, fully extended, pain. Now across the eyes of Mark Lewin, Terry Funk. Bitterness between these two opponents. Beautiful takedown. Beautiful move by Mark Lewin. He's ready for it, Terry Sullivan.
And you're getting a look right now, fans, of the two top contenders for the United States Heavyweight Championship, not to mention the world title.
Oh, beautiful boot right to the underneath the armpits of Terry Funk. Working on that arm. Oh, he's in pain. Puts the knee to the back.
Look at the determination on the face of Mark Lewin. He wants to get this thing over with once and for all.
Uh-oh, they're coming out. Coming out of the ring. Now they go back inside. Mark Lewin, certainly the aggressor of this event so far. Twists the wrist right now of Terry Funk.
Whether Terry Funk wants to fight in or out of the ring or out in the street, I'm sure it makes no difference to Mark Lewin. He'll follow him anywhere for a fight. Isn't this amazing to see these two wrestlers going at it?
Absolutely unbelievable, Terry.
Never thought we'd see this. But Terry Funk has just come on, and there's a change just come over him.
Ladies and gentlemen, we can assure you that this particular event was not contracted for. Terry Funk is in that ring against Mark Lewin with no contract signed. Anything could happen in there, and really, with the National Wrestling Alliance, Terry, they are not protected against injury at this moment.
That's right. I'm surprised the referee let it go, but he did. And what the heck? We're not going to argue with him because with what the action we're seeing.
No contracts have been signed, no money put up, no insurance, no nothing. These two are in violation of the National Wrestling Alliance, and that when two contestants get into that ring, they must have a contract. They do not have a contract. This is bitterness, ladies and gentlemen, on professional big-time wrestling.
You said it earlier, Chuck. Main event action on television today. Because anywhere across the world, Mark Lewin and Terry Funk.
Excuse me, Terry, but that was a punch right to the jaw by Mark Lewin.
Anywhere you want to go across the world, these two would be in a main event. Anywhere. Uh-oh.
Rubs him out on the floor.
Whoa.
Boy, we're in the middle of a cage, Terry, and with these two, this cage might be coming down anytime. is all over. They've been counted outside of the ring. There will be no decision in this particular event, Terry.
This is dangerous now, Chuck. This is dangerous. Look at him in that piece of broken chair.
Mark Lewin putting the chair to the forehead of Terry Funk here on Professional Big Time Wrestling. No decision in this event. The referee counted 10. They were outside of the ring. The bell was sounded. It's all over. Oh, he puts that board right into the forehead.
And we're giving the people what they want to see right now. This is what the people want. Mark Lewin and Terry Funk.
Terry Funk is hurt. He's been hurt with that stick right into the middle of the forehead. Look out, oh, into the sleeper hold of Mark Lewin. Sleeper hold on Terry Funk, ladies and gentlemen.
This could be it for Terry Funk. He's wilting. He's wilting. Look at him down on his knees now. He's going under with the sleeper hold. But wait a minute.
Here comes Walter Johnson. Walter Johnson comes into the ring, ladies and gentlemen. And he's using a blackjack on the head of Mark Lewin. Oh, what a brutal punch by Walter Johnson with that blackjack. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we have completely lost the semblance of order on Professional Big Time Wrestling. Oh, Terry Funk is bleeding. He's picking up another chair. The fan won't let him have it. Mark Lewin is out on the floor in the canvas. And now Terry breaks another chair. Walter Johnson is in the ring. He took the blackjack and put on the head of Mark Lewin.
Mark Lewin is out cold. This is dangerous. Walter Johnson and Terry Funk both in the ring against Mark Lewin. He's out cold. Look at this. Can you believe that Terry Funk would stoop so low as to do this to a man who is unconscious or very, very near to unconscious? Look at him. I can't believe that Terry Funk
Oh,
would do
ladies and gentlemen, the action that has occurred here on Professional Big Time Wrestling. Of my 12 years of commentating pro wrestling, I've never seen anything like this before.
Walter Johnson is standing there just like a vulture. Look at him.
Particularly with the caliber, Terry, of these three individuals, Walter Johnson, Mark Lewin, and Terry Funk. Look what's happening here.
This is just totally uncalled for. It's brutality. Mark Lewin has come around a little bit. At least his eyes are open, but I'm sure he doesn't know where he is now. And there's Walter Johnson with that object again. I don't know what it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mark Lewin is at the mercy right now of Terry Funk and Walter Johnson, the referee in the ring.
Looks like the referee
other wrestler has come out to give any assistance. But ladies and gentlemen, we've got a break for this message. Don't you dare go away.
Should not be on the tube is going to bring it to you folks at home on television. But I think one of the people didn't want it on the tube is Buddy Rose.
I told the people, and I'm telling you, I said if you put this match on TV, I'm never going to wrestle here again. Al Bowens was here last week. You were in Spain. Now, did he tell you or did he not tell you what I said?
He said you signed a contract for this match, and it's up to me to tell you which match you're on, whether it's on TV or something like that. And furthermore, Rose, if you don't go through the match and you don't want to wrestle, you can get gone for good as far as I'm concerned. You can go or not.
He wants no part of that collar.
You signed a contract, and it didn't say when you went on, now or later or any time. So either go through the match or get gone.
Buddy Rose doesn't want to do
Get
it.
in there.
Why don't you put your neck in there and see what it feels like? Huh?
There are 32 studded spikes, and they are sharpened on both collars. Those collars are latched together by about a 10-foot hunk of chain, 8 to 10 feet.
Get yours on too now. If you guys wanted this kind of a match, well, that's what you're going to get.
There goes Brooks, starting to put his on. And he saw Rose drop his, and he quickly dropped it. And Rose heading for the dressing room. Rose is heading for the dressing room, shaking his head no. And Piper has blocked his way. You see on the left-hand side of your screen, Roddy Piper has blocked his way to the dressing room. Roddy Piper has blocked a way to the dressing room. Brooks comes up behind him. Roddy Piper holding on while Brooks connects the collar. Buddy Rose has been collared, folks.
Alrighty, here we go for the final part of Wrestling 80s results here as we're in the second match of our triple main event. As you saw, our last match with Terry Funk against Maniac Mark Lewin from the Detroit area. We have this dog collar match between Playboy Buddy Rose and Killer Tim Brooks. And in the main event is going to come from Hawaii Championship Wrestling, as you're going to see Greg Gagne team up with Buck Rock and Roll Zumhoff to take on Bret Hart and Carl Von Steiger in Hawaii. So as we watch this dog collar match here, let me go ahead and get the rest of these results read. February 19, 1980, Regina, Saskatchewan for the Stampede territory. In a handicap match, the Loch Ness Monster took on Eric Embry and Hubert Galliant. North American champion Leo Burke faced Len Denton. Bret Hart beat against the Cuban assassin Angel Acevedo. Bobby Bass against Tatsumi Oshiro. Joe Ventura once again as Joe Lightfoot against Steve Wright. And Jim Danville Neidhart against Bobby Fulton from the Fantastics. February 19, 1980 in Tampa, Florida, Andre the Giant and Dusty Rhodes defeated the Destroyer and Nikolai Volkov by countout. Florida champion Manny Fernandez defeated Bad Leroy Brown by reversal. Georgia TV champion Bugsy McGraw defeated Jimmy Garvin. In a non-title match, International Junior Heavyweight Champion Mike Graham defeated Jeff Ports. Jerry Briscoe and Steve Kern teamed up to take on Florida Tag Team Champions Stanley Lane and Brian St. John by disqualification. Hector Guerrero defeated Frank Monty, and Butcher Brannigan defeated Barry Windham. February 19, 1980, Lewiston, Maine for WWF. Bobby Duncombe defeated Johnny Rodz. Hulk Hogan defeated Dominic DeNucci. Afonseca defeated Rene Goulet and Tito Santana. Ken Patera defeated Ivan Putski by disqualification, and Cowboy Lang and Lone Eagle defeated Little Tokyo and Dirty Morgan. Moving on to the 20th of February in 1980 in Hollywood, Florida. In a lights-out match, Andre the Giant and Dusty Rhodes teamed up to take on Bad Leroy Brown and Nikolai Volkov. Manny Fernandez against Super Destroyer. Tag Team Champion Stanley Lane and Brian St. John against Don Diamond and Jimmy Garvin. And Steve Kern against TV Champion Bugsy McGraw. February 20th, 1980 in Waterville, Maine for the WWF. Little Tokyo and Dirty Morgan defeated Cowboy Lang and Lone Eagle in 14-10. Hulk Hogan defeated Tito Santana in 13 minutes and 20 seconds. Ken Patera defeated Johnny Rodz in 11-10. Afonseca defeated Dominic DeNucci and Rene Goulet in 18-10. And Ivan Putski defeated Bobby Duncombe in 11 minutes and 20 seconds. Amarillo, Texas on February 21st, 1980, as we see Bruno Sammartino team with his son David for the first time to beat Mr. Pogo and Bob Morgan. North Bergen, New Jersey for WWF on February 21st, 1980. Johnny Rodz defeated Angelo Gomez. Bulldog Dick Brower defeated Mike Masters. Ivan Putski defeated Ken Patera by disqualification. Afonseca defeated Dominic DeNucci and Tito Santana. And Davey O'Hannon defeated Baron Mikhail Skaluna by disqualification. And my last card of this episode comes February 21st, 1980, New London, Connecticut for WWF. Larry Zbyszko defeated Jose Estrada. Rene Goulet defeated Hussein Arab by disqualification. Hulk Hogan defeats Rene Goulet. Intercontinental Champion Pat Patterson beat Bobby Duncombe. Cowboy Lang and Lone Eagle defeated Little Tokyo and Dirty Morgan. There you go. That's February 15th through February 21st, 1980 on the 7th episode of Wrestling 80. Once again, thank you to my subscribers on BitChute and YouTube. I continue to do this broadcast to show wrestling's history the best I can, and I'm really asking for the support from all you wrestling fans out there. Let's help make this podcast the most entertaining and informative and educational wrestling program that shows that old school is cool. Help me do this with your support, your likes, and your subscribes. Please also leave your comments if you have any suggestions or wrestlers during this time frame that you'd like to see, just like I did for my first one I did for when he requested Jimmy Superfly Snuka, and I was able to find some Snuka matches to throw in there. So let's make this a interactive wrestling podcast for the wrestling community, and continue to give me your support. So Sundays I do the Wrestling Time Machine, which I'll be doing the 12th episode, which is a special episode for me because they say that the average podcast only makes 12 shows in history. So that's going to bring me there. And of course, Tuesday I'll do the 8th episode of Wrestling 80. Or we'll set up the triple main event like we do every single week. So, thank you once again, and I'm going to call it a night, and enjoy the finish of this match, and enjoy your main event, and I'll see you next week. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of the match.
In the middle of the ring, it's being stopped. Gerald Lee went for Rose by disqualification, or he went for Brooks by disqualification. Wiskowski has a... Here comes the Scotsman! Rowdy Roddy Piper. And remember, a bloodied Buddy Rose still has that chain on. They take it off now and they want to use it on him. And Rose, his face completely covered with blood, heads for the dressing room. We're trying to get the decision. Well, whatever happens, these four that you just saw will be in action Tuesday. And Sandy Barr is not... No, Sandy Barr is saying no contest. Sandy Barr says there is no disqualification, therefore we can't have a DQ due to the interference. I do believe that's the ruling. He wants him back. Sandy Barr said this is a fight to the finish. I want Buddy Rose back here. That is what is happening. And remember, right now, Sandy Barr represents the commission. Brooks getting a little hot, but Sandy Barr trying to explain it. He said this is a match to the finish. There can be no announcement.
He never beat me! He never beat me! Just say it!
Let's listen.
He never beat me! We got away! He never beat me!
Let's listen.
On this particular match or not,
You never beat me. We got away. That's it.
The promoter said that it had to be me that made the decision, and my judgment is, although he was here, all he did was help Brooks put the chain around Rose. He didn't do anything to interfere in the match, but Ed Wiskowski did interfere, so for outside interference, I'm awarding the match to Triple H.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is your big tag team thriller, one fall with a 20-minute time limit. We welcome back to Hawaii former tag team champion of the world, one of the high flyers from Minneapolis, Minnesota, 220 pounds, Greg Gagne. Greg Gagne. His partner also from Minneapolis, Minnesota, 220, Buck Zumhofe. Their opponents first, making his first appearance from Great Falls, Montana, 220 pounds, Bret Hart. And from Hamburg, 221 pounds, Carl von Steiger. One fall with a 20-minute time limit. This man. Zumhofe gets slammed in the claw hole, applied immediately. Out of the ring. Steiger gets clubbed. Being ordered out now by the referee is Gagne. Taking it. Over he goes. Steiger goes outside the ring. Climbs up. Up on the apron he goes. Goes with the claw hold. After. But Zumhofe in a lot of trouble. Clubbing that big, heavy fist. And you can see Zumhofe is in a daze. He gets clubbed again. A nice arm drag. Last minute effort by Zumhofe. Missed that one. Didn't have the strength to do it. Steiger puts on a choke. Crossbar across the throat. Gagne is trying to make that tag on his partner, Buck Zumhofe. What an exciting, thrilling match. Tag team action. Okay, next Wednesday night, if you want to see action, you'll see action at the Blaisdell. High Chief Peter here, the magnificent Morocco. And a big Indian death match now in the ring. Into the corner he goes. There's Gagne, Beals his man. Throws him across the ring. He hits Bret Hart, knocks him right through the ropes. Just knocked him through the second rope, and down he went. Grabbing the glove, clubs it on the buckle. The fans love it. He takes it to the other side. Slams it on the other side. Gagne's trying to pull off that glove. Many people think it's a steel glove. Gagne's trying to pull it off. Ooh, a right cross. You can see that one. Caught him right on the button. Up in the air. There's a big body slam. Outside the ring goes Zumhofe in the ring legally. Going for the sleep hold taught by his father. And he's holding it now, but he was clubbed by Bret Hart illegally. And the match continues. Carl von Steiger trying to make that tag. There's nobody in the corner now. Bret Hart is there. Makes the tag. In he comes. Gagne throws in a karate kick. Whoa, they're both swinging. Beautiful chop by Gagne. And in comes Zumhofe. Takes his man, slingshots him into ropes. Back body drops him. Boy, that ring went up in the air, diving on him. Here it is, 1, 2. No, not quite. Zumhofe thought he had him there, setting him up for the kill. Watch this chop. Clothesline. Got him right across the throat. Bret Hart bear hugs his man in desperation. Slings him across the ring. Up in the air, takes him over. They both go down, both dazed. What a match, ladies and gentlemen. Holding him, 1, 2, handful of hair, can't pull him loose. He's holding on to Zumhofe's hair. Referee telling Gagne to lay off. In the ropes, double leg Nelson, up and over, 1, 2, double and over, 1, 2, whoa! Tag, in comes Gagne, can you believe it? Another punch to the throat. Did we see action this evening? Into Right at his own partner. Down went Steiger. The fans are going bananas. Gagne's happy. The fans love it. Chop, chop, chop. Up in the air. Body slam. Covering. 1, 2. Not quite. Cover. A count out. The action's going faster than the narrator. It's a sweep hole being applied now by Gagne. Clubbed on the back by Bret Hart, who's in there to kill every time. 1, 2. The right shoulder of Steiger came up at the count of 2. Pulling his man to his feet. There's the bell. Up in the air, down. I believe time ran out. Time ran out in this match. What a match, ladies and gentlemen. 4 of the top wrestlers in the world battling it out. The match is a draw. Okay, we'll be in the locker room with some action following this important message.